everybody. This is the Good Math Guys again, Mike and Sean. We got a really cool video for you coming up today. It deals with simplifying fractions using the GCF. Most cases, the GCF is used as a divisor for your numerator and denominator. In this case, in this video, we're going to be showing you a method of using the GCF that does not involve any division at all to simplify your fractions. If you look at the right side of the screen here, you see a short list of directions on how to do this. The accompanying video is going to also show you how this actually works. So without further ado, let's take a look at this video.
Hey everybody, it's the Good Math Guys, Mike and Sean, back with some new stuff. Our next series of videos are going to focus on fractions. And what we're going to do today is bring to you a video that will show you how to, one of the many different methods of simplifying a fraction. Let's take, for example, we have the fraction 18/24. We know this fraction has to be simplified because both the numerator and denominator, the 18 and the 24, are even numbers, and at minimum can be simplified at least by 2. But we know that there are other factors involved here, so what we're going to do to simplify this fraction 18/24 is create what we call a factor table, and that's going to look something like this. It's a horizontal table that allows us to factor the numerator and then factor the denominator. So what we'll do is we'll start with the 18 and say that factors of 18, the lowest factor would be 1 and the highest factor would be 18 because of multiplication's identity property. Any number times 1 is equal to that number, therefore 1 times 18 equals our 18. Now, anything else that would apply as a factor has to fall somewhere in between the 1 and the 18. So we've got limits here in terms of numbers that we can choose to be factors. Well, we know that 18 is even, therefore 2 times something is going to equal 18, and that is 9. After 2, we have a 3, so I'm going to ask, is 18 evenly divisible by 3? And we should know that it is. So that 3 times something is 18. That's going to be 3 and 6. If we check 4, 5, 7, 8, we know that there are no other factors of 18. Therefore, we're going to say the factors of 18 in ascending order are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. We're going to go down here now and do the same thing for the 24. Again, I'll start with identity property. It gives me the greatest and it gives me the least. So it would be 1 and 24. If there are any others, it's going to fall somewhere in between. We know 24 is even, so 2 is going to be a factor. 2 times something is 24. That's going to be 12. After 2, we'll check the 3. Is 24 evenly divisible by 3? Absolutely, it sure is. If we know our multiplication facts, we know that 3 times 8 is 24. After the 3 comes the 4. We ask ourselves, is 4 a factor of 24? And if you know, again, you know your multiplication tables, you know that 4 times 6 is 24. And if we wanted to check all the other numbers, which it's not necessary, we know that the factors of 24 in ascending order would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 24, and 12. Now, here's what is normally taught in the classroom. What we're going to do is we're going to match the common factors. So we're going to say both ones are common of both the 18 and the 24. So too are the 2 2s. Both 2s are common of 18 and 24. 3s are common. The 4s are not. There's nothing up here for us to match it with. The 6s are common. Both numbers can be evenly divided by 6. And of course, 8, 9, and 12 are not. So our common factors for The 18 and the 24 would be 1, 2, 3, and 6. Now, what most teachers will do in order to get kids to take 18/24ths and simplify it, is they'll say what they want them to do is take the greatest common factor, the G, C, F, and they want the 18 divided by 6 and the 24 divided by the 6 in order to get the factor, to get the fraction into simplest form. You know, there's a much easier way. Doesn't require doing any division at all. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the GCF and we're going to pair the GCF with its common factors. So for 18, the GCF gets paired with the 3. And for the 24, the GCF 6 gets paired with the 4. Well, guess what? 3 over 4 is what this fraction is in simplest form. So 18/24 simplifies to 3/4 without doing any division at all. Now, if the kids want to do the division, 18 divided by 6 obviously, 18 divided by 6 obviously is 3, and 24 divided by 6 obviously is 4. But again, not necessary to do that division at all if you use the pairing factors, because every time you do something like this, the pairing factors are going to wind up being your fraction in simplest form. For now, that's all we have for today. There will be a lot more of this stuff coming. We probably are going to be able to come up with a good dozen or so different videos on fractions that cover simplification, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And we intend to have a lot of fun with this because we've got some methods that you won't commonly find in your child's Basel textbook at school. So for now, it's the Good Math guys saying bye-bye.
Thank you all so much for watching that. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. We could really use your support. And like we said, there's going to be lots more of this to come. Bye-bye.